back once again in Hitcham. Now it's time, well, almost, to get on with the patio. But first of all, I've got to back up this section here, get these reveals sorted out for where the steps going down, and we've got some piers to pop on the wall as well. So we're straight over to the mixer to get a big gauge on, into the wheelbarrow, and then onto the wall to get it spread. Then laying brick after brick after brick until I got this wall right the way up to full height. So there's the wall up to height. Let's get these piers on now. 7 of them to go. Let's have it. Nice and simple, 6 brick, 9-inch piers, 7 of them. So that's all the piers up now, all the way around the whole job. So the next thing we've got to do is get a load of type 1 in here, because it's got to be up to the same level as this step here. Look, we can see there's 3.5 courses. So all that needs to be filled with type 1, and the same along this side of the job as well. So a lot of this stuff will probably end up going in there. So I'm going to clear off for a little while, leave the customer to get on with what they need to do here. So I'll be back here in a little while. So yeah, let's jump forward in time to July. Boom! And we're back. And it is July, and there's been a few changes. All of the substructure stuff has now been done, ready for the coach house out the front here. We have got a big rake load of slabs here now, loads of cement and loads of sharp sand. And now, as we can see, we have got a hell of a load of type 1 in here. It's all up to the right levels, just a little bit shy of there. We're all the way up here. We've got a lot of type 1 in now. So we can start laying slabs now. Slightly higher this side than it is this side. And the water will slightly fall down, but it will only be very, very slight.
Monday morning blues, I open my eyes.
So I measured off 920mm from the end of that brickwork there, and then started working my bond out. Started off with a few different sort of shaped slabs, and then just worked my bond as I went. Good bit of SBR on there, sort this right out. This stuff I'm putting on here makes the slab stick to the muck like to a blanket, I'm telling you.
Thursday, Friday, life is a bliss. Waking up with you in my arms, I've got it all, nothing's amiss.
Here we go, first couple of hours on it. Nice, all the lines going through, nice and neat, all even. Yeah boy, it's looking well. You can see there's a hell of a lot to do. It's absolutely scorching today, boys and girls. Like 36, 37 degrees. But we've got all that down on my Jack Jones, knocking up for myself, bringing the slabs around from the front. We'll do another 2 gauges today, and that'll be day 1. But we're well on schedule, I'm well ahead of where I thought I was going to be. We've got 8 days to do this section. So like day 1, I'm going to square this bit up here a bit more. There's a step going in there, so that's day 2. Day 3. Day 4, day 5 along there, and I've got 8 days to do it, but then I've got to point up as well, and we've got a couple of steps to build. So I reckon 8 days, it's given myself plenty of light time, and there should be a bit of profit at the end of it, fingers crossed. So there's enough laying for day 1. I don't think I've done bad on my Jack Jones there, so I'm going to give it a blast now with a hose. Give it a good blast over. That'll soon dry up in this weather, but that's all going to help make that go off rock hard, and we won't have any slippers then. Looking sexy. Oh wow. Looking good. Right, it's day 2, and I thought I'd explain to you what sort of mix I do when doing my slab. I've just emptied them into the mixer, but 5 full buckets of sharp sand, half a bag of dust, little drop of SBR in the water and let it mix. When doing these slabs, it's imperative that you use the SBR because it stops any shrinkage in the muck. So once you've let them go, once you've laid them and stuff, they're less likely to start moving, sinking under their own weight or anything like that. So we always add just a bit of it to the mix just to give it a bit more strength. Now the bulk of this wall is full slabs. It always works a full slab along this wall, which is the whole length right the way up to there. So when we come to the step here, it didn't quite work to half a slab like I wanted it to. So I've done a cut. I've had to take off 40mm off of this slab, but I've put the cut into the patio, so we end up with the machined, with the natural stone edge along there. And we've just given it a 30mm overhang, which is plenty there, just to get a drip off of there. I wouldn't want any more than that because you're standing on that bit, you don't want it to pop. Although we've got loads of SBR and stuff under there, it will stay strong on there. But if you start going 40, 50, 60mm, it's more leverage, and as you stand on it, the slab will almost cantilever and pop. So you only want a very, very small. I'd recommend never any more than 30mm on something like that. So there we go, that's 2 days in. We're fully the length of the wall now. So it's just a case of feeding it back this way. But I'll tell you what, that is looking lovely. Okay, so day 3 now on the patio. My plan today is now to get this sort of stuff a bit more filled in. It's just another bulk lay day. Get as much down as I possibly can. I'm going to leave all my cuts and stuff until the next day. So I just want to carry on at the moment, just get as much down as possible. We're having a French drain here, and this slab lines up perfectly with that pipe that at the end there. That's how far out our French drain's coming. So that is going to work absolutely sweet. Full slabs, or finished full slabs, all the way along this line, which can only be a good thing, hey? So yeah, I've got a drain here, I've got a square cover that's going on it, and it looks like it's going to fit in that right angle there, perfect, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Got to cut the ring down as well, so I'm going to deal with all of that part of it when I get to it on Monday morning. But for now, yeah, I'm just going to crack on along here and just thicken this bit up along here to leave me less. I'm going to get a few more slabs from left to right here, just fill in a bit more here because the steps are only coming out about as far as the sack barrow there. So we've got a bit more we can fill in, and then we can start doing the steps after that. Right, now for day 4. Well, I've been away over the weekend. Slab has been poured. Look at that, that is all ready for the brickwork to go on there now. There's a good 400 bricks on there, but that'll be coming in another episode. Unfortunately, a few of the slabs here were cracked in this pack when we took the plastic off. There's a few cracks through the middle, and yeah, so I might be able to use some of them for cuts, but for now we're just going to leave that pack alone. I'm going to use all the other ones because that one might be going back to the wholesalers swapped for another one. We'll have to see. So this morning I'm going to be getting on with the steps. We've got a little 3-course step going in here. It'll come out the width of one of these slabs, so like 600. So it'll be 2.5 bricks off right the way along, 2.5 bricks back in again, and along the back. Then we can sit the slabs on top of it. I'm going to put some of this spoil and rubbish in the void in between, and that'll take away any echo. So yeah, that's where it's going to go. We're just going to go straight on top of this type 1 here. It's been whacked down, whacked down, whacked down, so solid. That ain't going anywhere. So yeah, that'll be sufficient just for a little step. It's literally just going to take the weight of someone coming out, stepping down, and then onto the patio. So no heavy traffic, it's never going to move. then when that step's set in, I'll be able to carry on with the slabs and cut right the way up to where the step is, then everything will look perfect. So I've just set out the first course here for this step. There's going to be 3 courses on here, so that's the first corner. I'm going to do the same up the other end, but I'll run it from this end through and then just chase the bond round on this. It's only a little 3-course step, so you can't really go wrong if you just follow the bond round. I know this doorway is 1800 long, so as long as I'm the same as that, we're going to work exactly right for the 900 slabs and the brickwork, because brickwork works 1800 as well. 225, 450, 4 bricks 900, 8 bricks 1800. There we go, there's that all built. Nice. Now let's all fill it up with all that old rubble there and all that old stuff, and top it up with a bit of type 1, then we can get some slabs on the top. There we go, full bed underneath there, nice underneath the sill. Little overlap just to give it a bit of a drip. Perfect. One more slab to go, and that's this done. So there we go, there's the step in. So now I can start filling in these slabs and getting this area all finished up. I'm gonna have to do this this drain bit here tomorrow because I've forgotten my my cutter for that one. I want to use my 4-inch grinder to go around and cut the ring right the way down from the inside. I'll put a bag down in that drain to stop anything falling down there first of all. Then I'll do a spin round with my 4-inch grinder, cut that down, and then we can get the top on, and I think that will work nicely with that slab there. Fingers crossed. Right, it's time to cut in some slabs. I've just measured out this one here to get it round. I've just got to take this little corner off of this slab here. That'll fit around there then. Then we've got another half slab going in, and then we've got a bit of a void which we're going to make a French drain like we have along that side, 200 mil, same here, and then that'll look nice and it'll bypass the soil pipe that's running down the wall there then. So the soil pipe will be in the French drain area, and our slabs will be nice and straight right the way through. So that's good. The only thing that breaks it up obviously is the steps. So we'll have a little French drain bit through here, then a step, French drain bit, then a step, yeah. So now let's just keep on bedding these cuts in one at a time, working it all the way through, and yeah, we'll get all the way around this patio and get it all tight. But it is starting to look good now, the sun's coming out. Can't wait to get them copings on, but that might be in another episode. So that's all of the 3 steps built now in brickwork. So we'll be filling them up with some crush and some type 1 just to get them up to level. And yeah, we're coming along here now, and we're nearly past the last step. A few here now, but we are really getting close to the end of this edge. I can certainly see the light at the end of the tunnel now after all of these slabs I've laid. Literally just the last few along here now around this concrete slab. I'm going to get along here. This patio is going to continue on going across here, so I'm going to leave it toothed so I can sort of build back into it again, continue it when we carry on. But yeah, that is some patio now. Bang, nice. Right, now I'm into putting this drain cover onto here, and as we look at it, doesn't it look like it's going to fit straight on top of there? I think this is almost the same as a 600 slab, just slightly smaller. So I think it's going to pop over that, a treat. Fingers crossed. I'm going to get all of this rubble and stuff away from around this edge first of all, because I don't want anything going down this drain. I'm going to get all of that down nice and low, then I can cut round with my 4-inch grinder. Yes, I know the guard isn't on it, but it's It's a lot easier for me to use without the guard on it when you're cutting around the plastic, so I've taken it off. So we get this all taken out around here. I'm going to put a bag down in here as well to stop anything else going down the drain, but there shouldn't be anything because I'm going to get rid of the stuff that's likely to fall down before I even cut it. Then once it's cut down, we can put the lid over, see how it seats, and then we can muck it all in correctly. So let's get this rubble out and get cracking with this. There we go, there's the ring cut off, and that is sat in there, an absolute treat. That's sitting right on top of the ring below in there. I can show you now, look, lift it up. That's sitting straight on top of that. The ring is joining into it perfectly. So all I've got to do now is put some wet muck all the way around the outside and squish this in to place. And it's going to be absolutely lovely. It's just a little bit, just a touch low there, so I'll bed the muck up slightly on this back corner, and that'll get that right. But look at that, that's going to be a treat, that is. And we can just slab around the outside of it, make sure it's all on there nice and square, but then I can just cut in these few slabs around it then, and then that's this corner complete. We can then get on these steps. I'm going to put a few braces through here, block through wherever the steps join, and fill in the voids in between just to give it a bit more strength. Probably stick one through there as well, and then yeah, just get these last couple of slabs on here. That'll be today, and then tomorrow morning we'll do the full wash down, sweep in, point up, and that'll be this section complete. Obviously we've got more sections to do, but we'll finish this one first, shall we? There we have it, all cut in to the corner there, all looking good. Lovely, ready for jointing there then. Right, next thing, steps. So there we go, that's how I'm prepping the steps there. You can see, putting a block up there, sort of like a dam, filling it up with all the rubble and stuff, and then topping it up with type 1 there, giving it a bit of a whack down. Not too hard though, because I don't want to dust lodge this block, but that's not going to go anywhere. We're going to get a load of muck on top of that now. Then we can bed them slabs on there. I'm going to start a 900 that end, a 900 that end, and then work it into the middle. And whatever the middle piece will be, hopefully it'll be something like a big square or something in the middle. I think it's 2 big ones and a square, I think, right? Hopefully. There we go, big full bed of muck underneath there, look. Lovely, we can rub that into that. That'll be beautiful. There's the second one on. It's time to tap that into place. Right, now it is time to crack on with the jointing. We've got shade here, it's nice and early in the morning, so we should be able to get over this lovely before the sun comes round. I don't want the sun on it because it'll cure too quick. We are using Easy Joint Carbon. This will be a good one, nice colour. So let's get this patio, all soaked right up, and then we can start brushing this in. Now I've just got to quickly nip down to Travis Perkins because they used to do these tubs in this Easy Joint, used to be 20 kilo. Now they're 12.5 kilo, so I ordered up 6 thinking that I had plenty for it, but yeah, I'm 45 kilos short, so I'm going to go and get a few more tubs. She's looking nice, she's pointing it up now, eh? Just got the last little bit to do up here now. And and then we're done. But yeah, broken the back of that point in. She's looking beautiful, huh? Nice. So there we have it. Patio pointed, jointed, all looking good. The steps, no cross joints anywhere in it. Anywhere you can find a cross joint, I'll forgive you a £5. You know what I'm saying? Not a cross joint in there, look. Yeah, boy. Absolutely spot on. So that is that section of the patio complete. All that's left to be done here is the cappings on the wall. But you're gonna have to wait for that until the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you again soon. Peace out, pal.